it came upon my heart to just get to talk about who God is to me, talk about the God that I know. And so basically, I'll just be sharing what God has been to me throughout my soon to be 25 years of life. And the first thing I would say is God is a father, and He is that father that I didn't have. I don't have. He, he, I believe that He corrects me. At first, I thought it was punishment, but I've got to understand that He doesn't punish, He corrects. And He's always listening and He provides for me. And He just opens doors for me that I never would have access to. Like, God is my godfather that I need to succeed in this life. He has been a father, and I believe that he joined forces with my mom to raise my sister and I. And while I have my earthly father, and the relationship that we have is the one that we have, I'm grateful that I have a father that transcends time, doesn't is not bound by anything. Whatever I ask of him that is good for me, he will give. Sometimes he gives what I wasn't even expecting. Sometimes he takes me through lessons that I need to learn. And he's very patient with me. He really treats me like a baby. And there was always that comfort whenever I'm in his presence, that, that comforting presence of a parent is what I have with God, especially as at Yaoundé with no family members around. He has really been the parent I need. So I'm trying to make the video short there. I'm trying to make my podcast short these days. So I don't want to really go a lot into it, but he's a father. That's who God is to me. Secondly, God is a friend. Like, there is no one that knows me best than God. And this is not cliche, like God created me and so he knows me, not that type of thing. Like, what I cannot tell anyone, even to myself, I have told God. Like, I have broken down and cried in his presence. I have exposed my deepest sins and regrets and actions. Like, he knows me like nothing else. And I know that he will never gossip about my secrets. He will never use them against me. Like, there is that trust that you cannot truly have with a human being, that you can just have with God, that he's listening. You can call him at any time of the day. He will never tell you he's busy. He will never tell you he's sleeping. He will never tell that somebody else needs his help. Like, he's always there at a beck and call, literally. Like, even when I'm in the office, and I need help with doing my task in the office, I just pray and God comes through. I need help. Sometimes I've prayed to actually cook a meal. Embale, like, I have prayed to cook a meal before, like many times actually. Like, he comes like a friend, like when I need advice, be it career wise, money wise, relationship wise. Like, God is a friend. Like, I mean, like, the things I have gisted God is, sometimes my prayers are just gisting and gisting. Like, I'll have a whole episode about prayer and just explain how I pray and just what I think prayer should be, and why we should not make prayer so stiff and unflexible. But that's a whole episode. But God is that one friend. When they say that one friend that cannot let you down, God is that friend. God is that friend. God is a mystery that I can never understand. I'm someone that hates to be in the dark. I'm someone that likes to know things. I'm someone that I always want to know. I always want to find out. But God is that one thing that I feel like, even if I read the Bible, I watch Jesus films, I listen to preachings, I don't think I would still be able to fully understand God. And that is so exciting, because it's almost like you don't know what to expect from God. Like, he can literally shock you out of this world. Like that, even when he, like, I don't know for you, but when God answers my prayers, I am still shocked up to now. Like, he has answered my prayers so many times, but every single time it's a shock because he comes in a way that I was never expecting. Like, God ever shocked me. Like, God is truly a mystery I don't think I'll ever understand. And I don't think I ever want to understand. Like, he should just remain that mystery. Like, it keeps the relationship spicy. Like, I don't know what to expect from God. Honestly, I don't know what path he will take me on, what challenge he will throw my way, what he's trying to teach me this time around, what challenge of mine or what bad character of mine he will just take away from me without me noticing. There have been times when I just wake up and I just realize that something I used to battle with, I no longer battle with anymore. Like, I don't think we can ever truly understand God or ever truly know him in his essence 100%. Like, we can try, we are always trying, but I don't think we ever can. I really don't think we can. And I love it. I really love the mystery. I love it. Um God is someone, for lack of better term, whose love for me I do not understand. I do not fully understand. Like, I feel like God's love is so big, it actually scares me sometimes. Like, has somebody actually ever killed for you? Like, has somebody actually ever died for you before? Do you know how scary that is? Like, have you ever like been walking on the road with your boyfriend or your husband or your wife, and a car was coming towards you to knock you down, and your wife steps in front of it and she dies? Like, imagine that scenario. Imagine your boyfriend or your girlfriend stopping a car that was coming to hit you, like they die in your place, or they are being punished for your sake, or sent to prison for your sake, and ask nothing in return. Like, God's love is so big, it scares me because I'm just like, I don't think I can reciprocate this love because I can't even begin to fathom. Like, I'm a Catholic and we do, by even Lenten season, I will go to the Stations of the Cross. And every year when I go to the station, it's almost like I rediscover the depth of Jesus' suffering. Like, do you know what it is to carry that cross and they whip you, they spit on you for nothing? And they nail you, like, nail truly pass you. I said, they nail man for cross. I feel do that kind of thing for some man. Like, I mean, like, hey. Please not enter the story, but I mean, like, nah, nah. I feel like God's love is it's. I think He's the one person's love I will never fully understand. I can't even comprehend just how much God loves me. Like, even though we see the cross every day, we're reminded of Jesus' sacrifice, but I don't think we have truly grasped what it is. Like, I feel like perhaps I can only grasp that when I have gone through the suffering myself for somebody. Like, if I have to die for somebody's sake, perhaps it's at that moment of my death that I can fully understand what it was like to be Jesus on that cross. Because I don't know. I I I, I I don't think I can fathom it unless I am placed in Jesus' shoes, literally. So his love scares me, but it is beautifully scary at the same time. He's not possessive. He gives you free will, but loves you so much as to still direct you on the right path when you lose your way. There was this barrister that told me that told me one time when I was having this panic attack one time about the fact that what if I lose my way and I don't fulfill my dreams. And he told me something really profound that I've never forgot up to date, that I can never lose my way. Like, God can never allow me to lose my way. Like, I can go astray, yes, but He will always find a way to redirect me. Have you ever had this moment where you just suddenly stopped praying, and then all of a sudden you meet someone that is so into God and His faith, and you just find yourself being redirected back to church, back to prayers, back to the presence of God. Or you had this dream of being a musician and you had abandoned it for like 5 years, and suddenly an opportunity comes your way and you just find yourself back into music. Or like you were meant for priesthood and you were and you thought you could escape and you just found your way back. Like it's so funny how you think you can lose your way, but you can never lose your way because God loves us so much that even though He gives you free will, He's still guiding us at the end of the day. He will never allow us to enter a hole we cannot come out, to go through things that will destroy us. He let us go through things that will help us grow, that would burn out the things that should not be in us, that will teach us lessons that we need to learn, put in us characters that we need to have to be who He needs us to be, to do what we ought to do. So, because that's God is a mystery. I've never been loved the way God loves me, and I still don't even know half of what God is capable of doing out of love for me. Like I can't even fathom it. So and the last thing I want to say is God is that one person that will never leave you, because the truth is that when we die, we leave behind our loved ones. When our loved ones die, they leave us behind. Not intentionally, but that's how life is. You know, you are dating somebody today and the next day you guys break up and the person has left you, or the person just wakes up and goes to you, or your husband wakes up and files for a divorce. People tend to leave, but God is that one being that is with you in this present time, as you're alive, and will be with you in the second life. Like He's the only person that you will carry in the afterlife. Like the only thing you will carry in the afterlife is your relationship with God. Like He literally said that nothing will come in between you and His love. Like His love for you, nothing can ever come in between His love for you, not even death. That means that now, as we always, as wedding married couples always say on the altar, that it death do us part. God's own is that now. That even death cannot do us part. Like it cannot even, like, do you understand the reassurance, especially for some of us that have abandonment issues or fear of being abandoned, or we'll be abandoned by our earthly parents and people close to us, and just, we have that abandonment insecurity, just knowing that there is this one person that even death, even as you're dying like that, He's by your side. As you cross into the afterlife, the unknown afterlife, He's still there your side. Like the same God still follow you. Like you, even if you walk in the deepest shadow of death, He is by your side. Like take God the episode don't turn long, but I'm going to end it here because if I keep talking, we'll keep going on. So I want to end with this question: who is God to you? Because some people worship the universe, some people worship the sun and the moon god and the river god and zodiac signs and all these things, but who is God to you? What has God been to you these years? Like, for as long as you've been alive, who has God been to you? I would like to know, and I would love for you to leave your comments. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoyed hearing my short experience on who God is to me. And I wish I could talk long, but I know we don't like long episodes. So I'm going to end it here. It's quite long, but I'm still going to end it here. I love you. Bye.